Hi all, welcome to Essential Contact, our daily devotional for our church community during this time of lockdown, and where today we continue to answer the question, who is Jesus according to Jesus? And all the answers are found in the Gospel of John. And so far we've seen that Jesus said, I am the bread of life. And he said, I am the light of the world. And on top of that, he says, I am the gate to the kingdom. Well, this week we can be amazed at his simple but profound statement, I am the good shepherd. We're still in John chapter 10. And verse 11, he says this, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. And then in verse 14, he reinforces it all. I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep, and my sheep know me. Just as the Father knows me, and I know the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep. This one is really close to my heart because in the early 1980s, I kept a few sheep as a hobby. It's another story altogether. But one thing I learned was that sheep truly know their keeper's voice. They know who feeds them, and they follow that keeper wherever they go. So when Jesus said, I am the good shepherd, his meaning would not have been lost on those around him. As Christians today, we really need to rejoice in these verses in John 10. As Jesus explains fully what he means, you'll discover the privilege and joy of being able to say, the Lord is my shepherd. In verse 10, Jesus says, he gave himself for you. In verse 14, Jesus knows you completely, and you know you belong to him. Verse 16, Jesus called you, you heard his voice, and you came, and he brought you to himself. Verse 27, you belong to Jesus, and you listen to his voice. Verse 28, Jesus gives you eternal life and will keep you forever. And verse 29, you have been given to Jesus as a precious gift from the Father. That's your good shepherd if you know and trust him.